Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video I will talk about the Zorin OS education. You know that Zorin OS is one of the most popular Linux distribution based on Ubuntu LTS. And I am talking about currently the Zorin OS 16.1 and education, especially education edition. Zorin OS releases an education edition after the release of the main core distribution. So in this video I will talk about that how you can install the Zorin OS education in your laptop or desktop, or in some school laptop or school desktop or school computer center. And I will talk about that what are the educational apps pre-installed in the Zorin OS 16. Now the Zorin OS education has two versions. One is Zorin OS education 16 education Gnome desktop, and one is XFCE desktop. XFCE desktop is called actually Zorin OS education Lite because it is lightweight in nature and can be installed in old system and of course in the new system too. So in this video I will talk about the Zorin OS education Lite based on the XFCE desktop environment, but you will never actually see any difference between the Gnome and the XFCE based Zorin desktop. Those are quite similar and they have made heavily customized XFCE desktop to look just like the original Zorin OS flavor. So without further delay, let's jump into our main topic, and before doing that you just do one thing: hit the like button, subscribe the channel and hit the notification bell icon. Okay, so let's start the video. Okay, so you can see this is my Zorin OS 16 education Lite XFCE desktop environment, and here you can see this is the Zorin menu. Now actually you can see that this is the default Zorin OS look, so you actually cannot differentiate between the Gnome desktop environment and the XFCE desktop environment. It is so customized, so well customized. This is the XFCE desktop, believe me. And you can see this is the menu just like Windows 7 look. So those who are familiar in the Windows 7 operating system, then you can adopt very easily. Now coming to this, now first of all I will see the RAM usage. So task manager here, because it's a XFCE desktop, so task manager install instead of the Gnome system monitor, and you can see 928 MB of RAM it is using, but basically so you can see that less than 1 GB of RAM it is using, so it is pretty much lightweight in nature, and also CPU load is very low. So that's an awesome thing. So you can run in the old laptops or devices, of course. And now coming to the things that what are the apps pre-installed in this system, because you know that Zorin OS has the core flavor, right, and this is the education flavor. So education, actually this distribution is made for the students. So if you are kids, then you can use that, or if you are high school students, then no problem with that, or if you are a teacher, then it will definitely help you how you can install Zorin OS in your system, in your PC. So here is the Zorin OS installer. Now when you boot up in the UEFI firmware or any firmware or legacy BIOS firmware, so you will first see a prompt that either install Zorin OS or try Zorin OS. So it is recommended that to first try Zorin OS, okay, and just check all the hardwares are working properly or not, and then you can install. So you can see this is the Zorin installer. This is the same installer as the Ubuntu installer, because Zorin OS is based on the Ubuntu operating system. And so just choose English, so continue, and this is the keyboard layout, so English US, okay, it's right. Now here you can install the third-party software graphics for this is for the video encoding purposes, okay, and don't participate in the census, so you can choose that, right, and continue. And this is now you can either erase the whole disk and install the Zorin OS in the whole computer, or if you have some operating system pre-installed such as Windows 10 or 11 or other Linux operating system, so you can do something else to manual partitioning. Okay, but manual partitioning is very easy, not too difficult. So just for the UEFI firmware, because all the modern computers have the UEFI firmware, so for that you just need to create 3 partitions. Okay, so here you can see the SDA, this is my hard disk, and here you can basically a new partition table you can create. Okay, and I'm just continuing. All right, so I have 34 GB of space, and here just hit the plus icon. And so suppose the first of all I'm giving the size, suppose 20,000 MB, that means almost 20 GB of size. And this is the ext4 system, and this will be my root partition. So just mount point root. Okay, so okay, so this will be my root partition. All right, and another system, now this is the free space. Now I have to create another partition, and suppose this is of about actually 1 MB I required, sorry, not 1 MB, 1 GB. So 1000 MB, that is 1 GB almost. So this is for the actually EFI system partition to load the bootloader. So, and this is will be the FAT32 in nature. All right, so this is the EFI partition you can see, and the third partition you can make. This is the Linux swap area for continuous reading and writing, and of course some heavy tasks it can load by the swap. Okay, if you have some RAM limitations. So these 3 partitions you have to create. So one ext4, one EFI, one swap partition, and now you can you are ready to install. Actually, hit install now, and it is showing you that these things will be done in your hard disk. So if you click continue, then it will start the installer. That means the installation will start. Okay, and in the meantime, while it is installing, you can create your username and password very easily. Okay, so I'm just skipping those steps. You can do it. I think you can do it in your own, no problem with that. Now coming to the main things that about the softwares in the Zorin OS education. Okay, so just going to the education. Now the main apps I'm talking about here, that it is the Blinken, a memory enhancements game. Okay, this is for kids, and this is the GCompris. Okay, this is very much good app, and this is for the children of age 2 to 10 years. So I'm just showing you that how much interesting, and it is just a game like and very very eye-catching looking and very nice app this is. All right, so you can see this is the welcome screen. So welcome to GCompris. All right, and you can see well, I'm not downloading currently anything from the internet. Okay, what I have here you can see, and these are some categories. Okay, so this category you can see, this is the baby keyboard, and all other stuffs you can see here. Okay, so baby mouse, all the things. Okay, I'm just clicking once. All right, so here by playing games you can learn various things. Okay, go to home, and in here you can these are some positions and graphs. Okay, and the puzzle games you can see a lot of things. The 15 game, suppose positions, so you have to guess the position. Okay, so you can see this is the beside, so I'm just clicking beside, and okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, and this is the inside. Okay, so that's very awesome. The children will love this definitely. And also you can see a lot of other things. Explore farm animals, this is very interesting. Okay, so first of all learning time, And so just I'm clicking on the animal. All right, so you can see it is giving you some information, and then click here, and now this is the test time. So you can see, click on the farm animal that makes the sound you hear. Okay, so the sound you have to detect. Okay, so if let's see, oh, this is wrong. Okay, so that's like the thing. Okay, so that's very much good. All right, so explore these things. This software is really great, helpful for your children to learn the things very quickly. Okay, when playing just a game like things, very much good. This is, I'm loving this. All right, now coming to the second application I'm talking about. Now this is the GeoGebra. Okay, so this is the creative mathematical construction. Okay, so if you want to learn some mathematics, then this app for you. All right, you can see here, and this is the GeoGebra. You can hit the full screen also. You can use the full screen also, and here basically these things you can do from here. Graphing and geometry. Suppose I'm going to geometry, so you can see, okay, you can draw something. Suppose polygon. Suppose I'm drawing some polygon, right? And this is, and from here is the menu to go to the new things, and don't save this, and you can save it as the pictures, and the 3D graphics, spreadsheet, probability. Okay, so you can see probability, and here's some mathematics. You can see, okay, some functions are there, right? So chi-squared, Cauchy, so all mathematical tools, these are very much useful, you can see. And also, well, 3D graphics you can get here. Okay, all these things you can put a function, and then you can study the graph from here. So that's very much interesting. All right, I'm just closing it. Coming to the next tab. Now GNU Octave, you can see interactive programming environment for numerical computation. Okay, and this is the KAlgebra, so math expression solver and plotter. This is also a very good application to learn the mathematics. So here you can see this is the about section. You can see the about section, right? So this is actually KDE application. Some KDE applications are installed in the XFCE, right? So because KDE has a lot of applications for the education, so you can plot graphs here. So this is the KAlgebra, and then coming to the next app. Now this app, actually this is a periodic table. Okay, so if you love chemistry, so you must have this app. Okay, you can see this is the Kalzium app. So Kalzium app is, you can see, this is the default periodic table actually, leaf. And so this is the classic periodic table. You can choose the short periodic table. So a nice animation you are getting here. This is a short periodic table. This is a long periodic table, and you can study any element. Like suppose I'm just clicking here, double click, and so you will see the information about this element. Okay, so at the atomic model you can see the isotopes and some miscellaneous, the spectrum you can study, and extra information you are getting from the web, right? So these things you can get here. Okay, so this is a great app. This is a great app actually, so you must have this app for the chemistry. And coming to the next app, and this is the Kangram. This is the KDE letter order game, KBruch practice exercise with the fraction. Okay, this is actually if you want to learn the fraction, then this is actually, so this is the fractional thing. So this is for the kids, of course, the kids will love it. Coming to the next app. Now this is very much good application, KD Marble. This is actually a offline globe, and offline and online features both are included here. So if you want to use in the offline mode, no problem with that, and also online support is available. So this is, you can see a very nice little globe. Okay, currently this machine is running in the VirtualBox. If you run in the real hardware, so smooth experience you will get. So this is the earth. You can zoom it, right? You can zoom it. All right, and you can see different graphs are there. Here you can see all the different graphs are there. So suppose political map I'm choosing, so you will switch to the political map, right? You can see Australia's, India, okay, right? And you can see some earth options, and also you can get the moon map. This is the moon, right? So moon is not that great, just like earth. Okay, so earth is better of course. So various maps, satellite view map also you are getting here. So this is very much good application. This is the offline map, and also online support is available if you connect it to the internet. So all the updated locations and things you will get from this app. So this is the KD Marble. This is an awesome app, awesome virtual globe, and you can use it in the offline also. All right, now coming to the next app, Kolibri. This is actually offline education system, you can say. Basically, if you have some Kolibri account in the internet, then you can actually access those things from the internet, and there are various languages in which you can get the study materials for students. So this is the Kolibri. You have to first make an account, okay, and then you can install this in your system, either in online mode or in offline mode. So this is very much good application for the students, I can say. So just choosing English. So first you have to just do a quick setup, okay, all these things, and then you can start using that. Coming to the next app. Now this is the KTouch. This is the typing without looking for keys. Okay, KTurtle. This is a game. Educational programming. Sorry, this is the educational programming environment, and KWorld quiz. So fish card vocabulary learning program, and this is the Manual. This is the music education software, and this is the Openboard. This is very much useful app, and for the teachers specifically. You can actually, if you are a teacher, then you can use this app Openboard to actually teach online in live sessions. So you are getting a whiteboard, and also some tools, advanced tool, lot of advanced tools are there in the Openboard, so you can use those things. You can see, so you can actually write anything here. Okay, some pen selection, color selection, and the thickness of the pen you can change, all these things. And besides an eraser, right, and beside these things you are getting tools from here. If you click here, then you can see some things you are getting. Suppose in the application, and these are many tools you are getting. Yeah, so this makes special, okay, this software. And so this is the calculator. So just drag and drop here, and you can see this is the calculator, right? And you can cut this, and also some, you can see this is a clock. So this is very much feature rich Openboard application. You can see, you can play a video, QR code, some graphs you can draw, right? Some graphs, you can see some functions here. So this is very much feature rich application. So Openboard is awesome, of course. Coming to the next app. Actually, I can make a separate video for the Openboard. Now Stellarium, this is another great amazing app. Stellarium is actually you are if you are looking for the sky and all the stars and planets you are getting from here on the constellation, and you can see this is our solar system, and more options are there. Actually, you can see I'm just zooming out. Okay, you can see this is all the things you are getting. All right, many more options are there here. Basically, some settings you can do. Just click here one object and you are getting the information about that. So it's an awesome application. Definitely you can get different options from here. Actually, when you click, you can see. So all these are the constellation you can see. All right, and constellation labels, you can see constellation names, right? So all these things you are getting from here in the drop down panel, so you can check all those things. Okay, I'm just quitting this. This is the switch to quit. Coming to the next application, this is the step. This is actually simulate physics experiment. So if you love physics, then you can simulate the things. Actually, you can virtually create some things and you can do experiments with that. So you can see this is the step. So basically you can do a new thing, and here you can switch to the full screen and you can add different things. Suppose you can add box and gravitation force. If you apply some gravitation force and anchor, pin, some metallic things and all that. So a spring is there, right? So you can add a spring here, and then you can basically do the things whatever you can do, right? So this is a great app for the physics. Coming to the next application in the education section. Now this is the Tux Math. This is the math learning utility. Now Tux Math, so this is actually a game like thing, you can see. All right, so you can see, suppose play alone, suppose play a create game. So these games are basically enhance your mathematics. That's very interesting. You can see. So 2 plus 3 is actually 5. Right. Yeah, that's gone. Okay, so quick math you have to do. Just escape to exit. Escape, hit the escape button. All right. And another very interesting app, the last one, Tux Typing. This is an awesome app for typing. This is the open source software to learn the typing. This is very much a great app. You can see you have the lessons, and coming to some basic lesson, and here space to start, and you can see that AS. So this is the typing. Okay, to start, hit the P key. Okay, so you can see the finger position also, right? So you can see the finger position, you can type, and here your time, your accuracy and the errors all will be counted here. So just go for the task, and if you are doing some wrong typing, you can see this is the wrong typing, right? So this will very much good application. I have used a lot. So this is for the to learn the typing, to speed up the typing. So currently I'm quitting this app. Now coming to some other things. Okay, I'm just showing you guys. So in the accessories you can get a lot of things, suppose Redshift and calculator, okay, terminal, to do app, and xf burn. This is a DVD or CD burning application. Okay, if you have made some project, right, and load in the CD, right. So, and this is the development, so you can see some development tools are there. And also in games you can play some games. This will enhance your mind. And the graphics, in the graphics section you can see document scanner, document viewer, and this is the GIMP actually, or GIMP, you can see GNU image manipulation program. And this is the LibriCAD. If you are an engineering students, then this is where this will be very helpful. This is the LibriCAD. Okay, I'm just showing you guys. And so this is the LibriCAD, you can see. All right, so some designing things, okay, for the engineering students you are getting in this LibriCAD, just like LibreOffice. And now, all right, and this is the image viewer, this is the LibreOffice Draw. And in the internet section you are getting the Firefox web browser, and this is the Remina, this is the client, desktop client. That is this is actually making some, if you want to make some SSH connection or RDP, remote desktop connection, or VNC, virtual private network connection, so you can do. And this is the Thunderbird mail client. And this is the multimedia. Okay, so in the multimedia you are getting a lot of options. There is the Audacity to edit your audio, right, to edit, giving some effects and cut, paste, and all that things. Cheers, this is the webcam viewer. And this is create, play, and print sheet music. This is a media player, Parole. PTV, this is the video editor software. There's a Rhythmbox music player. There's the sound recorder. This is the well-known VLC player, you know. And this is the xf burn, so burning utility. The full LibreOffice is installed here, you can see. And this is the Foliate. It is a modern PDF viewer, and also you can access the PDFs from the online also in the Foliate. This is very much good. And some minor you can see. And this is the Zorin++. This is a very, very interesting app. I have already made a video on the Zorin++. If you have not seen yet, then click the I button or check my playlist in the education, and you will see the Zorin video. Okay, so Zorin++ is very good app for teachers and students for the online teaching, okay, and for the note taking purpose. Okay, so you can see this is a great app. This is really a great app, Zorin++. Okay, just check that video of my Zorin++. Okay, now coming to there. So this is the office. So Zorin++ is installed. So this is very much good thing. And in the settings, you can get the boot repair. So if you have some bootloader problem, you can repair that. And in the appearance section, of course, and all the XFCE desktop environment things are installed here. This is the panel. This is the window manager. There's the setting editor. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to, okay, so Zorin appearance is there. Okay, now coming to the desktop settings. And for that, I will go to the Zorin appearance here. Just click here, and here you will see the Zorin appearance. So two desktop layouts are here, you can see. And in the theme section, you are getting the accent colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 accent colors are there, and also you have the light and dark mode. So I'm just showing you guys. You can see this is the file manager, and if I switch to the dark mode, and you will see that it will be in the dark mode. All right, so that's really cool. And in the desktop, you can see some what you want to see in the desktop. Okay, so home, trash, file system, or whatever. You can change the font, okay, font size and type here. Now I'll go to the XFCE system settings, because those are main settings in the XFCE desktop, and this is the heavily customized XFCE desktop. And here you can see all the XFCE settings. So in the appearance, and also you can configure the workspaces, and the window manager tweaks are also okay. So suppose first of all window manager, okay, suppose this, and you can see this is you can actually change the themes, right? So you can change the styles, right? And in the system settings you get the window manager tweaks. A lot of things you can do here, okay, some accessibility and the compositor, so you can actually change the compositor. Okay, so opaque and transparent windows you can basically change from here. So all things you can do, and also some very cool wallpapers are there. So when you right click and desktop settings, and here you can see that a lot of very beautiful wallpapers available here. So you can switch those wallpapers, right? So that's very cool looking wallpapers you can see. So it's awesome looking, you can see that. Alright, so that's all for the Zorin OS 16 Education Lite. Okay, so you can install it in your system and tell me that how effective or how nice it is. Just write some comments below. Okay, your valuable comments are always welcome. Okay, I'll reply definitely. And so that's all for today's video, and see you in the next video very soon. Till then, take care and goodbye.